Hi, I'm Struan Robertson. Our brain is full of neurons. And neurons that fire together, meaning an electrical impulse moves from one to the other, neurons that fire together end up wiring together. And that's why, let's assume you have a cigarette and a coffee, a cigarette and a coffee, cigarette and a coffee, cigarette and a coffee, cigarette and a coffee. You have a coffee, you need a cigarette. You have a cigarette, you need a coffee. It's like these two things are wired together. Now, that's not necessarily the most accurate of examples, but you know what I mean. We build these patterns of behavior because we associate one thing with another. You can associate one person with a great feeling, another person with not such a great feeling. And that's because of the constant thinking patterns that we've had. They've become hardwired in our brain. So neurons that fire together wire together. But a beautiful thing is that neurons that fire apart also wire apart. Which means if you have a coffee and no cigarette, 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 what you end up doing is building those apart and disconnecting them. They're no longer connected. You can build another sequence of neurons. We are always in control. You're not stuck with what you've got. If you have a particular pattern of behavior and that particular pattern of behavior isn't helping you, you've got to remember that you're not stuck with it. You created it and you can uncreate it. Try it. Be a 10.